morning, g'day guys. How is everyone today? I'm back, hopefully without technical difficulties. Apologies for yesterday. Still unsure why I had issues yesterday, but it seemed to be resolved, so let's get on with the show. Let's jump over to the calendar. So we had CPI yesterday. Hopefully some of you were able to expedite some evaluations. Unfortunately, I was not able to. I had two my funded futures accounts that I was trying to expedite and they both failed. I just didn't get a good enough fill on my orders. I was using the straddle method, which I find to be a very good method. But unfortunately my fill was not great. So as a result, I failed both evals, but that's all right. We'll move on to the next high impact news event and have another go. All right, today we have core retail sales at 8:30. So and unemployment claims also. This type of news doesn't move the market, or generally doesn't use the market as much, say, as CPI does. So I probably wouldn't use this to expedite any evals, but I would use this as a consideration in line with my trade plan, my blueprint, that I wait for news to drop and then I'll be waiting for New York open at 9:30 to jump into the markets. So leading up to that, it's all preparation. Getting in the zone, as my mate Arrow says, putting the wall paint on and focus on the charts. Talking about the charts, let's roll over to NQ. Okay, we can see here that NQ invalidated this FEG, this bearish FEG, and it did it quite convincingly. So I'd be looking for price to continue higher to the nearest liquidity level. There may be a pullback potentially into this gap, this bullish FEG here, but overall I'm bullish on the daily. We can leave that tag there. Let's drop down to the hourly. And the reality is we just have bullish market structure. There is literally nothing here that's telling me we're bearish yet. If we zoom in to the current price, we're still bullish. Nothing here has rolled over enough yet. We haven't gone into an important level and taken and had a change in the state of delivery yet. If we look at yesterday's high, for instance, that would be an important level. So that's this high here. We have swept that high, but we have not had a change in the state of delivery as yet, and that would be at this level if we were going to move bearish. Sorry, my apologies. This is the leg that's swept, so it would actually be this level here that I'd be looking for if we were to get a change in the state of delivery. We're currently just in a bullish formation. Where are we in relation to the highs over here? We've got bearish FEGs for price to try and reach into for some liquidity, push through maybe and reach up to these highs. And we do have this as low resistance liquidity here. or relative equal highs. So that is a nice draw for price to reach for. So bullish on the hourly structure, bullish on the daily. Okay, over here on ES, similar story. We have a bullish FEG here. Price closed through this bearish FEG. It's also closed through this volume imbalance. So I like the idea of price reaching for these highs. And again, that could be with a potential pullback and then moving higher because it might want to grab some more liquidity. So bullish on the daily for ES. Dropping down to the hourly. If we run our standard deviations off this leg here, which took liquidity, we zoom out. You can see that we have a nice area here for price to reach to these highs, aligned with the -2 standard deviation. And like NQ, ES is just bullish at the moment on the hourly structure. Again, there's no change in the state of delivery yet. We're still bullish. Got some nice equal highs here on ES that might act as a draw during our trading session. We'll see what plays out. Drop over to CL. So I've still got our drawings on here from yesterday. So CL is inside a bullish FEG. Price didn't react bullish yesterday, but it did close inside this FEG, and we are reacting from this level. So if we're inside a bullish FEG, that means we have a bullish bias. So while price is located here, I will remain bullish and look for these equal highs here as a target. Here we are on the hourly. You can see price has nearly reached that -4 standard deviation. We do have equal highs here, which would act as a really nice draw. Again, we've got relative equal highs, virtually equal highs here as well. If we just drop out here, I just want to see where we are aligned here. So this price was inside a bearish FEG. These highs were located inside a bearish FEG. And I was just really looking to see if we've got a change in the state of delivery. I would have liked to have seen this leg here sweep this high, but it didn't. But you could look at that, I guess, as a change in the state of delivery. So we watching price to see if we can continue higher here. no real FEGs here or anything that supported price through this region, so we'll just keep an eye on how price continues to react here. I'd remain bullish if I get a bullish entry function whereby the hourly sweeps some liquidity, or we get a sweep on the 5 minute into an hourly point of interest rather, then I would look for a trade if one presents. The DXY. So DXY still moving from internal to external. I'm still looking at this to reach to this low. So I'm remaining bearish on DXY. Once we reach this low, we can then see how price reacts, and we may even see a little push higher into this bearish FEG before it continues lower. So we'll see what happens there. Price has been pretty choppy. DXY has been creating some crazy candles over the last few days. This is our news candle, so we've taken the highs of and the low of the news candle. It is also plausible that this could be a bullish breaker block. If we have a look, we've got low, high, lower low, and we haven't been able to push through that just yet, so we haven't completed that, so it's not confirmed yet. It'll be interesting to see how price, and you can see price, it literally closed and then opened on these hourly candles at the data high. So remaining bearish on DXY. There's just nothing clean here to draw standard deviations or anything like that that I can see, other than a possible bullish breaker here. But again, you know, there's no high time frame point of interest here. The lows are down here, so we'll see how that plays out. But I'm looking at this to continue to move lower. So similar to oil, I guess, with gold here, that price was sitting inside this bearish, this bullish FEG yesterday, prior to New York Open. So I had a bullish idea. We didn't get our bullish move, but we are looking at getting that today. So price is inside this bullish FEG, which means we have a bullish bias, and we'll target these highs. So on the hourly, price was able to find some support here. we did get a bearish breaker here. The price is now testing this area. So if price is unable to push through here, then it's respecting the breaker and price could continue lower. So we'll see what price is likely to do here. We do have lots of LR down on the other side of price here, and we have created high resistance liquidity here. So it's going to be interesting to see how price reacts to this bearish breaker. And if we were to run our standard deviations out, you can see price aligns with this low resistance liquidity. So in summary, on gold, I've got a bullish bias on the daily, but it is tending to look like we might be turning bearish on the hourly structure. So I'll need to see how price reacts. And we'll wait till 9 AM open to see where price is located and take it from there. Let's have a look at some Forex. Okay, so Euro on the daily. Price has swept external liquidity. It's had quite a reaction at this level as well. So we could look to see price come back down into this bullish FVG. So looking for price to move lower on Euro. So here we see we do have, I was going to say we had a bearish breaker, but we don't have a swing point here, so we could look at this as being the breaker. So if we come up, down, and then move down, so this candle here could actually be our breaker. Stop hunt. We've got our institutional swing points here and here. We also have FVGs aligned with the breaker, and we also have price respecting the change in the state of delivery, which is right here. So that aligns with our daily bias. And if we run our standard deviations, we can see we line up with all this low resistance liquidity that runs right through here. So if we do continue to respect this change in the state of delivery, I can definitely see price continuing lower for Euro. GBP, let's have a look. So we had an inside candle yesterday, which means it didn't take the high or the low of the previous day's candle. I had been looking for price to reach to this high here, and we do have a bullish FVG here. Price have moved out of this bullish FEG, and it's continuing higher. It's good to see a pullback after a, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 days of expansion. It's not surprising to see a pullback. So I'm still remaining bullish on GBP to reach this high as an initial target. Let's drop down to the hourly. I guess if you look at this like NQ or ES, we're just in a bullish trend. Price is just moving up, just edging its way up. We zoom in. We see we've got some relative equal highs through here. Jagged edges at the lows. This looks like a nice draw. Price has been respecting bullish PD arrays on its way up. We haven't got a change in the state of delivery or anything. Everything's still bullish. And if we look at this leg here, it took liquidity. Price closed above the -2 standard deviation, so we can anticipate expansion to the -4. And the -4 also aligns with these equal highs through here. So I like the idea of being bullish on GBP. All right, let's wrap it up there, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and sub. Also share the channel around. I greatly appreciate you guys. Leave any comments in the comment section below. Believe it or not, Apex has extended, well, not exactly the same sale, but they've gone to a 71% discount with 50% off resets and also 1 day to pass. So Apex has a great sale at the moment. You can get yourselves ready to expedite some evals. Use code Jimmy, it's greatly appreciated. Also, My Funded Futures, use code Jimmy. If you didn't know, realistically, My Funded Futures has the cheapest overall evaluation to move to funded. So if you use code Jimmy, you can get the starter plan, $80 starter plan for $76. And when you move to funded, there's no fees. You just roll straight to sim funded. So keep that in mind, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good trading session. Bye for now.